welcome everyone for joining us today. This is another segment of Alliance Allies where we bring to you our community partners that are making a difference every single day. Today, we have the honor of being at Pasture Beach here in Norwalk, where they do a mass food distribution to ensure that the residents in the surrounding areas don't go without the necessary food that they have that they need during this pandemic. I'd like to really thank and give a huge shout out to number one, the volunteers that are here today. We all know today is not the warmest day of the year, but the hearts of these individuals are warm because they are giving of themselves to give to others. Also, the next huge shout out goes to the city of Norwalk for helping to organize this. I have with me today Mr. Lamont Daniels. Lamont's going to introduce himself. Lamont is no stranger to the show. Lamont has led some of the best and most effective efforts in the city of Norwalk to ensure that collaboratively needs are met for not just Norwalk, but folks from the surrounding area. Lamont, come say hi to the folks.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Ferguson, and hello to all the Alliance viewers. I'm Lamont Daniels. I'm Norwalk's Chief of Community Services, and I'm really excited to have you out with us today. And I'm also more than excited to have the Alliance as a true community partner, helping us support the residents of the city of Norwalk.
All right, Lamont, so tell me what's going on behind us. Tell me the history of this event.
Sure. Well, we are really excited. During the height of COVID, the Connecticut Food Bank approached us with an interest in hosting a large mass food distribution. Anyone that knows me, I'm going to say yes to everything if it supports and helps our residents. And so during the fall season, we operated a large mass food distribution serving well over 1,500 families through this mobile mass distribution. Open your trunks. We're going to give you some good food items to help you support your families. Since then, the Connecticut Food Bank has combined with Food Share, and they approached us again and said, we would like to continue this support because in Norwalk and Fairfield County, there are needs and our residents need support. And so we're here. The mayor said, let's offer them a Pasture Beach. And every Wednesday, we will be here providing food, the essentials. We have a variety of things here to support families who need. This is my message. Help is not a bad word. My second message is, if you need help, come out to Pasture Beach and let us help you help yourselves.
So what has touched my heart today, Lamont, are these volunteers. If there are listeners and watchers today, how could they get involved with coming out every Wednesday and volunteering in this mass distribution effort?
Certainly, we cannot do this alone, and volunteers really is the fabric and the anchor to support this. If you go on the Connecticut Food Bank's website, because they are hosting the volunteer link, you'll see the Norwalk Calf Pasture button. Just click it and enroll and volunteer. But I have to tell you, we have just been overwhelmed with the support of volunteering. On average, we need about 40 volunteers to support this assembly line of putting food in people's trunks. And we have, since we started, have well over 40 volunteers from all over the state, and most importantly, from our wonderful city here in Norwalk, volunteering, saying, I want to help, I want to make a difference, I want to let my community know that I care about them as well.
So folks may be wondering, what role does the Alliance play in all this great work? So the Alliance is not just a silent partner in all this work. We have also been able to provide breakfast, a hot beverage in this case, to all the volunteers that come out every single Wednesday. So it's not necessarily that partners always be in front of the scene, but we prefer, in this case, to be behind the scenes and to support the wonderful folks that are out here giving of themselves, giving of them time every single day. Lamont, any closing words for our viewers?
Just want to thank the partnership with the Alliance, and more importantly, I want to thank our volunteers. They really make this happen every day. And also to just reiterate to our community, if you are in need of help, if you need food, every Wednesday here at Calf Pasture, let us put food on your table.
So yeah, we definitely want to get a couple of other voices and volunteers out here today. They stand for exactly what the Alliance stands for right now. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, I'm Claire Hunter.
Claire, why are you out here today volunteering in 28-degree weather?
I didn't realize it was that cold. Now I know. I actually received an email from Senator Duff asking for volunteers to come. So that's why I'm here, just to help out.
Great. And how do you feel being out here helping out?
It feels great. I come every Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. We really appreciate every Wednesday.
Yeah, every Wednesday, 9 to 12.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for your volunteerism. And who do we have here behind us?
Hi, I'm Dennis Meany.
This is Dennis, everybody. Dennis, why are you out here?
Just to help out. As simple as that.
Pastor Liz. So this fearless Norwalk leader has been out here and other places ensuring that the folks of Norwalk and surrounding area really get what they need in the area of food insecurity. So Pastor Liz, tell us why you do it.
Oh, if I could just do what I can to serve God and to make sure that the people know that they matter and that they count. That's why we're here. Cornerstone Community Church really just wants to become the cornerstone of the community to make sure that they know that they have a place and that they belong to the body of Christ. I have a fearless team leader, Christina Whitecliffe, who's here, who coordinates all of our volunteers. She does an amazing job to make sure that they are warm and ready and know where to come, make sure that they're signed in, have their mask, and know exactly where their stations are.
Christina, this is another fearless Norwalk leader who makes sure that they're doing everything they can to help folks at this very difficult time with food insecurities. Christina, tell us why you're doing what you do.
I do what I do only because I just love to help people. Food insecurity has been an issue in Norwalk well before the pandemic ever started. And just with rising unemployment rates and kids being home at school, you see the need. For example, just today with the line wrapping around the beach, there has always been a need for food and healthy access to food.
Okay, so now we have an opportunity to talk to Michelle. Michelle's going to introduce herself and tell us her role and her responsibility in all this wonderful work today.
Great. Well, I'm Michelle DeLuca. I work for the fire department doing emergency management for the city. And in addition to the local responsibilities, I'm also involved in the regional process. So doing some of the mass care and working with some of the other communities on food distribution and, again, food services.
So I have to tell you, Michelle has a huge job. I've been on many calls with Michelle, many alliances and work groups. Michelle leads a huge effort to make sure folks during this pandemic and beyond that are okay in the city of Norwalk and beyond. So Michelle, tell us the great thing that we see behind us. What's going on here today?
So due to a fantastic partnership with Connecticut Food Bank, Food Share, they actually picked us to be a distribution site on a weekly basis, really until further notice. As long as the food is available, we'll keep doing it because we know there's a lot of residents that may not be associated with an agency, but are still struggling. So this is a great way to have the community come out, our neighboring communities, and just make sure that, again, if they're struggling, then they do have a way, no questions asked, to get some additional resources.
We really appreciate this. We appreciate you and everything that you do. And how can folks find out about this distribution?
Well, again, really until further notice, we'll be here. Once the better weather comes, we may have to shift locations. But social media, so the city's website, city's social media sites, the Connecticut Food Bank site, they do a lot of publication. And then just really, again, we do a lot of notification to our social service agencies, faith communities, and really, again, try to make sure that people know that we're here.
Well, we can see from the line that you're doing a great job of getting the word out, and you're also doing a great job of serving the community. Alliance is happy to be a partner, and we'll continue to stand by your side. The city of Norwalk is lucky to have you. Thank you.
My name is Christian Herrera, and I work for Connecticut Food Bank Food Share. I've been with the company for 5 years, and we are doing this distribution every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to noon. We serve between 1,200 to 1,500 families every Wednesday, and we bring between between 40,000 to 60,000 pounds of food. It's rewarding. You know, it's wonderful to be here. You know, to help out the community. It's even, you know, a greater feeling to see how many volunteers, how many people want to volunteer to help us out. Because we cannot do this without them. You know, they're supporting us all the way. You know, they help us. They are here every morning. You know, they stay all the way to the end. They're wonderful, and we couldn't do it without them.
What do you think is going through the minds of some of the folks that are here? What's your hope for these type of distributions?
Well, help out the community. Number one, we know, you know, is the need is greater than what it was before due to the pandemic, and we're just trying to do our part. You know, just help out the community. You know, our goal is to end hunger in Connecticut. We know it's a tall task, but we're just trying to do our best.
We definitely want to warm your hearts with some great information and news about what's happening behind us.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of our distributions. We set up these emergency distributions at the beginning of COVID, and after we merged with Connecticut Food Bank, we've been able to bring those to other parts of the state. So we are here every Wednesday in Norwalk, Mondays in Norwich, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at Rentschler Field in East Hartford, and then now Saturdays in Bridgeport. You know, these aren't permanent distributions. They're not going to last forever, but we know that people are really hurting right now. Food insecurity has increased 32% in Connecticut since the beginning of the pandemic. There's 545,000 people who are food insecure. That's unacceptable to us, and that's why we're out here. That's why we're so happy to have Lieutenant Governor, and she and Governor Lamont have been true partners with us all the way. They've been out there handing out food from the very first day at Rentschler Field, and we couldn't be doing this without you guys and your support. So thank you.
Thank you, Jason. This is Community Action in Action, and just a word from the Lieutenant Governor.
Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you to Connecticut Food Share and Food Bank. I'm delighted that you've merged together to combine this incredible feeding capacity. We know that so many people are hungry and need this lovely fresh food that is being given out today. So we thank the volunteers, there are dozens of them. And we thank the people of Connecticut who have stepped up and made donations, either monetary donations or have donated food. We've had amazing donations from Guida's Dairy, for example, from educational institutions and grocery stores, and we so appreciate that. And so if you have resources available, this is a great way to make a donation to Connecticut Food Bank. Please do that because it's important. There are so many people in need.
So Dr. Monette Ferguson here, Alliance for Community Empowerment, formerly known as ABCD, with the great mayor of this city and his beautiful wife. What do you think about this effort that's happening out here at Pasture Beach today?
Well, you know, we've been doing this for quite some time here in Norwalk. It just is overwhelming to see that there's so much food insecurity in this area. You know, this pandemic has caused so much hurt, so much harm. We've had people losing their jobs. We have people who had to put their mortgages in forbearance. So many things are happening, and it's really, really so wonderful that we're able to provide this food on a weekly basis here to not only residents in Norwalk, but residents in Fairfield County who come from far and wide to put food on their table. It's so, you know, I said overwhelming before, but it's even heartbreaking. So.
Absolutely, and we are blessed to be a part of this. Alliance really shares the mission of the city of Norwalk to wrap our arms around the community, and we've seen hundreds of folks coming through. What is one message you would like to give to the volunteers that have come out in this 28-degree weather to wrap their arms and hearts around the community?
The volunteers are the backbone of any community. We can't do it alone. We thank them for coming out, giving of their time. Some of these people have been here every single week, and they look forward to it. It gives them that feeling of, hey, at least I'm able to contribute something. It is absolutely overwhelming. We couldn't do it without them. I want to give them a shout out. I wish there was so much more that we could do to show our appreciation, but at some point we'll be able to show our appreciation some way, somehow. You can guarantee that.
Thank you. And the final word, Mrs. Mayor?
The final word is, it's all about love, it's all about giving, and it's all about taking care of one another within our community and beyond. God bless you all for being here.
Well said. So that ends this segment of Alliance Allies. We did a little something different this month to actually get out into the community and let the viewers see exactly what's happening from a collaborative viewpoint in the city of Norwalk and beyond. We are happy and blessed to be a part of this collaboration, and we will see you all next month for the next segment of Alliance Allies. I'm Dr. Monette Ferguson, and I appreciate your viewership.